As an intelligent and totally evil parasite, the Goa'uld are terrifying adversaries. But we don't have to look far on our own planet to find creatures equally as horrifying.
If you were a visitor from outer space and came to Earth and really studied its living organisms objectively, and then went back home, what would you say to the folks back home? Most of what's living down there is a parasite.
Professor Genovi is the world's leading expert on a very creepy kind of creature.
This is Monesia expansa, a tapeworm from sheep.
At the University of Nebraska, he runs one of the world's most unusual museums with over 150,000 stomach-churning exhibits.
These are Fascioloides magna, which came out of the liver of a white-tailed deer.
Each of the creatures in his museum succeeds by sucking the very life force from another living creature.
This is Ascaris lumbricoides, or roundworms. These worms infect about 1 out of every 4 people on Earth.
That's the one school kids get, remember? You see, we humans are a perfect, snug and warm place for parasites.
This is Taenia saginata, the beef tapeworm that human beings get from eating uncooked beef. I think if we laid that out on a table and measured it, it would probably be 15 or 20 feet long easily, and humans can have any number of these things.
Disgusting parasites like this are nature's vampires. They take advantage of other creatures using their body as a free lunch. They are ruthless, taking what they need, reproducing, and then moving on. And revoltingly, we humans are the perfect place for them to live. Yuck!
There are a big variety of parasites that infect human beings. Lice, ticks, flukes that live in the bloodstream. There are large nematodes that live in your intestine. There are parasites that live in your mouth. Some of them cause very destructive erosion of the skin. Others are very damaging to the spleen and to the liver. There are at least 200 species that some of us, at least, have been infected with over the years.
What makes the Goa'uld so particularly scary is that they totally take over their human host. But you guessed it, it turns out this crazy science fiction fantasy is actually based on real science. There are many reported cases in nature of parasites being able to change the behavior of their hosts. These are pictures of Dicrocillium dendriticum. They live part of their life cycle within an ant's body and brain. It's a parasite, just like the Goa'uld, only a bit smaller. Its larva digs its way to the ant's brain, where it perverts the ant's natural instincts. So, instead of the ant cowering safely in the undergrowth, like any good ant would, it suddenly becomes compelled to self-destruct by climbing to the top of a blade of grass, where passing sheep will eat it. Once in the sheep, the parasite can continue its revolting life cycle. Oh, but it doesn't just happen in ants. Oh no! Hold on to your stomachs, because scientists suggest that some parasites can actually make us humans do stuff we can't control.
For example, the pig tapeworm that human beings get from eating uncooked pork. Those worms form cysts in various parts of the body, including the brain, and as a result, we have all kinds of behavioral changes, dizziness, lethargy, sometimes loss of vision. And so this is another case in which our behavior is altered by a parasite.
So if tapeworms can change our behavior and make us dizzy and tired, is it possible that an alien parasite like the Goa'uld could control our minds completely?
The evolutionary rules say that there has to be a reason for it. And so maybe infection with a certain kind of tapeworm might make us become evil or criminal. If there's a reason that has to do with reproductive success, then sure, why not?
Scared yet? You should be, because as it turns out, Professor Genovi believes we might not be the dominant creatures on Earth. It's the parasites.
They infect everything, they are more diverse, they are successful in occupying environments that we would consider not necessarily places to live. In some cases, they control populations. It's the most successful way of life on Earth.